Good afternoon, Turner parents. This is John Chandler, your principal. I'm coming with a little bit of good news for you guys. We are sending home a student success sheet with your students today. That's Friday. So make sure you get it and review it with them all weekend. The student success sheet will be described in great detail in the video that's to follow this little introduction. We spent some time this morning speaking to students about their academic profile and assessment profile for the whole year and what that actually means and what information it's given us. We're 6 days away from the beginning of testing. So we wanted to make sure that students knew exactly where they were and what that meant. We wanted to show them that some of the benchmark assessments that we have been giving throughout the school year indicated some things to us that, were a bit concerning about their performance. But then, I explained to them how some of the information, for example, they might have blown off one of the tests and not taken it very seriously. And then they took a different kind of test and they did very well. So we wanted to focus on those positives because that showed us that the students do have the potential to do very well, especially when they take it seriously. So we've got 6 days left. Please spend a little time going over this student success sheet with your kids. If you have any questions, the administrators, the counselors, and even their teachers are here and ready to help you. So without further ado, enjoy the student success sheet video. Thank you. So at this time, guys, take out the sheets. That is on letterhead. It is simply a test information sheet. This sheet right here. All right. I put up the Spanish side. It's English is in the front, Spanish is in the back. All right. This is just to give to your parents to let them know what our testing days are. We need for everybody to be at school and on time. At school and on time. It is very important that we start the testing sessions in a timely manner so that we can finish before the lunch periods start. So every minute is going to be budgeted down to the T. So make sure that you are waking up early. If you eat breakfast at home, take care of that. If you eat breakfast here, just like every other day, you are required to eat breakfast as soon as you arrive at school. As soon as you arrive at school, go get breakfast. We are not letting you go back to the cafeteria after you socialize for a little while. All right, so make sure you take this sheet home to your parents and give it to them, okay? All right, now I'm going to share a screen, and I want you guys to pull up your student success sheets. This sheet is tailored to everyone in the building. You have your own sheet, and I want you to pay attention to it. I'm going to navigate it for you now. Obviously, in the top section, it says demographic profile. That's this section right here. Your demographic profile just tells you who you are, and the most important part down there is your unexcused absences. Look at that number. That means that's how many days that you have missed from instruction. That information is critical. You missed 6 days of valuable instruction. I hope that you went back to that teacher and said, hey, can you help me get what I missed? Because that's going to be vital when we start testing. You need that information. All right. Also, one of your promotion criteria is your academic grade profile. Every student is required to pass every core class for the whole year. How do we get to that? I'm going to show you right now. The way that we determine your year-long average, guys, is take your first semester average. I put that in the column for you that says Sem 1 average. That's this column right here. Sem 1 average for all of your core classes is right there. Everybody see that? Now, to find out your semester 2 average, we take your term 3 grade that was posted. And what I did was say, in order to pass for second semester, the average for term 3 and term 4 has to be 70. Some of you don't need 70 points to pass that class. Here's a great example. This student has grades that are good enough that They don't need 70 points this term to pass the class for the year. I didn't want to put a low number up there so you just shut it down now, because that's called self-sabotage. I don't want you to do that. I want you to keep up the good work. So those of you who are on track in a class to pass for the year, yours column in T4 grade needed says keep it up. You have a number in that column, like let's go down to the science class. Now this person didn't do so well in science. So that means that in term 4, they need to get a 82 for term 4 in order to pass for the year. All right, we've done the calculations for you. All right, same thing with social studies. That person needs an 82 in order to pass for the year. So here's your task with this sheet when it comes to your academic profile. Every class that you go to today, your teachers are going to either write down on there what your grade is. Then hopefully they'll call you up and speak to you about your performance today. This is a great opportunity to do that. I know that teachers probably have a great lesson planned for you today, so I'm not requiring that they do that. But you also have access to what your current grade is by looking it up in Infinite Campus. Most of you know how to do that on your phone, but I'm sure that a teacher will help you. If they are teaching today, don't stop them from teaching. Come see us in lunch and we will help you. We'll be in the cafeteria with our laptops. We'll certainly help you look up your grades and write them in that column. It's an interactive sheet, so I want you to work on the sheet too, where it says current T4. That's your grade right now in that class. So I want you to write that down in this column. Either write it down in class with your teacher, write it down when you look it up on your phone when you got permission to do so. Ask your teacher to let you do that. Teachers, I give you permission to grant your students the right to look up their grade. They must ask you first. They don't ask you first and they're using their phone without permission. And it has to have the purpose of looking up Infinite Campus on their phone. That's not what it is. Follow the protocol, take their phone, turn it in. Students, use it correctly with permission, or ask your teacher to give you the grade, or ask an administrator to give you the grade during lunch. All right? So those of you who need to just keep up the good work, hopefully all 4 of these rows under T4 grade needed says keep it up, but it might not. All right, the next section is your assessment profile. Now, y'all know that we took the STAR in the fall, the winter, and the spring. So let's look at these first 3 columns first. The fall, the winter, and the spring. Now, some of this information might be a little bit discouraging, but we weighed out the options and we feel like it's very beneficial for you to understand where you stand. And that's, so we decided to give you the information. I'm going to tell you what it means. So if you look at this STAR math in the fall, it says 4.5. The 4 means that this student is performing at a 4th grade level, what would be like a 4th grader at the 5th month of school. So 4th grade, 5th month of school. The decimal point indicates what month of school it would be like. So we go to school for about 9 months, 10 months, so like 9 months. So think of it, a 1, 2, or 3 is like the beginning of the year. 4, 5, 6 is like the middle of the year. And I'm talking about the decimal points. So a 0.5 is like the halfway through the year. 0.9 is like almost the end of the school year. So this student's fall math grade equivalent in the STAR assessment was 4th grade, 5th month. Then they improved then they improved on the winter assessment, 4th grade, 9th month. That was, good growth. But look at this, they regressed 4th grade, 3rd month of school. And the projection that the STAR assessment gives is, we think this is what this student is going to earn on this GMAS. Remember, a passing score on your GMAS is a level 3 proficient. Level 3 proficient. That means you're on grade level. So yes, this information is a projection. It is not written in stone. It's not too late to change it. I really feel like a lot of our students didn't work hard. Remember, guys, hard work beats talent when talent won't work hard. Some of you are just kind of blowing out these assessments. You can't do that on the GMAS. You have to take it seriously. Some of you think you can do it, but you haven't been demonstrating it. So how do you know how you'll perform if you don't practice that way? It's not too late. To start reading assessment, you can interpret it the same way. 4th grade, 2nd month, 3rd grade, 6th month, 3rd grade, 3rd month. All right, let's look at the last piece of information. Your right score assessment. We took one in the fall that was one type of writing. And this student scored a level 4. That doesn't mean 4th grade level. That just means a score value from 0 to 7. This student scored a 4. And that equates to a level 2 developing on GMAS. So this student is showing some promise when it comes to their reading comprehension and ability to write. That tells me that this student is not applying themselves on the STAR assessment. You're just blowing off the test. It's showing me that you can do the work. Then in the spring, the student score improved. It was a different type of writing, probably one that was more interesting. And they made a level 5, which is a level 3 proficient. This is why I chose this student's profile to share with you. What this tells me is this student is not taking the STAR assessment seriously. They think they got it. I know I'm gonna do good on the GMAS, so I'm not really gonna take this test seriously. And then it, gave some bad results. Those results are bad. But I believe that because the student did so well on the right score, that it's possible that this student just didn't take that test seriously. So we are charging you with taking these papers home and bringing them back with a parent signature on it on Monday. The first homeroom at every grade level will get an ice cream party. First homeroom that's 100% turned in will get an ice cream party. The first homeroom at every grade level. All right. If you have any questions, your teachers can talk to you about it. They know all about what we're talking about. If you want to talk more, your counselors and administrators are available. Take your test preparation seriously, because practice doesn't make perfect. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. That's called alliteration. Ask your English teachers about that. All right. So guys, work hard. We believe in you. Make great choices. I am sending this video to your parents. So they're going to ask you, where's your student success sheet? So don't try to hide your paper. Don't leave it at school. I am going to send them this video right now, and they're going to know what those numbers mean. Some of them may be disappointed in the way you blew off the STAR assessment. So you need to work hard for the next 6 days to get ready for the GMAS. All right, I'm going to sign off. We still have 9 minutes left in our advisement session. Teachers, this is a great opportunity for you to talk to your students about the importance of taking all their tests seriously and prove this paper wrong or prove this paper right. Some of these papers are extremely good. Don't let the paper say it predicts you're going to be a level 4 and then you blow it off and mess yourself up. All right. Have a great day. Make great decisions. We love you. We hold you accountable because we love you. Thank you.